We are now going to look at an example for converting context-free grammar to Greibach normal form. So the first step is we try to eliminate useless epsilon or unit production. So now what are useless production? Useless production do not give us any answer. So like for example, if I say S gives A gives B, and then so it's not taking me anywhere. The next is epsilon. We can see that there is no epsilon production here, and there is no unit production also. Unit production means non-terminal gives a non-terminal. So we write that there are no unit epsilon or useless productions. Step number 2. We should check if the grammar is in CNF. Yes, the grammar is in CNF. CFG is in CNF. Step number 3. Now step number 3 tells that we should relabel all the variables like A1, A2. So let us rename. We will get. So S becomes A1, A becomes A2. We are renaming it in that order. So I get A1 gives A2, A2 or 0. A2 gives A1, A1 or 1. So this is step number 3. Step number 4 is I order the productions such that the number on the left is lesser. So now this is no problem. So A1 gives A2, A2, 0. I write as it is. And then for this A1, I will substitute this value here. So A2 gives A2, A2, A1. I should substitute both the values. Now A1 has two values, A2, A2 and 0. Both are to be substituted over here. So when I substitute A2, A2, I will get A2, A2, A1. When I substitute 0, I will get 0, A1 and this 1. So now this is the step 4. Now moving on to step 5. This is in left recursion. This rule is said to be in left recursion because on both the sides I have A2 and A2. So now to remove left recursion, we have a new variable which is capital B. So I say A2 gives A2 and the remaining thing becomes alpha. So I get A2, A1 and this becomes alpha. I introduce a new variable capital B which gives alpha or alpha B. So I get B is A2, A1 or A2, A1, B. So now this is what I get for B. That is, I substitute. Now this becomes alpha because the rule says AK gives AK alpha. So this is alpha. I should introduce a new production rule. B gives A2, A1 or A2, A1, B. So this is the new rule that I get. And now this B has to be added to the remaining rules. So now let us write the complete list of rules here. So I will get P dash as this rule we already have. A1 gives A2, A2, 0. This is already there. Okay. Then I got one new rule that is also there. A2, A1, A2, A1, B. In addition to that, see there is this 0, A1 also. So A2 gives, this is 0, A1. So I write 0, A1 or 1. And I also get 0, A1B, 1B, because I introduced a B here. See, I have told B2 is nothing but A2, A1. So now I introduce B with the remaining components here. So I get 0, A1B or 1B. B has to be added to the remaining rules here. This rule I treated. Okay, instead of this rule, I created another rule. But I have to add B along with the remaining rules. So I will get 0, A1B and 1B. So this will be P dash. And now finally I have to put it all together so that I can get GNF. P double dash is equal to, I get see, GNF is of the form, so I should have a non-terminal followed by, I should have a terminal followed by any number of non-terminals. So what I will do here is, for this A2, I will substitute these values for A2. So let us see what do I get here for A1. I should now substitute 4 values for A2. So I will get 0, A1, A2 or 1, A2 or 0, A1B, A2 or 1B, A2, and then finally this remaining portion of the rule. So this is with this. Now for B also I have to add all the values of A2. For this rule also I have to add all the values. Let us see that. So I will get B gives 0, A1, A1 or 1, A1 or 0, A1B, A1 or 1B, A1 or 0, A1, A1B or 1, A1B or 0, A1B, A1B or 1B, A1B. See, these are the 4 values. I substituted instead of this A2 to give me 0, A1, A1, 1, A1, 0, A1B, A1, 1B, A1. Then after that, I substituted the same set of values for this one. So I got 0, A1, A1B, 1, A1B, 0, A1B, A1B, 1B, A1B. And finally, I wrote my production of A2. So I will get 0, A1, 1, 0, A1B, 1B. We will now discuss one more example.